I'm Euge Valovirta, and this one is about Antelope Audio's Zenith 2 audio interface. The song you heard, the clip of the song you heard, you will hear the full song soon. I recorded all guitars with this one with the built-in DSP JCM800 amp, overdrive and cab sims. And I also use this to record bass, just a DI. So this is a really simple, made for guitarists in mind. Obviously this works for vocalist, bass players and whatnot. You will see soon. So what we have here, there is your basic monitor out, left, right. Then there's two inputs. Then we have two headphone outs. And here you can choose which channels you record, or if you record both channels. We have a 48 volt phantom power, and then we have a MIDI in and out, and this is USB powered. It comes with a USB cable. Without further ado, let's listen a song I wrote inspired by the sounds from this device, and like I said, I recorded everything with this device. All right, enjoy. Alright, so this is the mix. So there's 3 rhythm guitars, left, center and right, and the Sheriff means that I used a Sheriff cabinet / IR that comes with the Zenith, and then the center guitar is the Colossus cabinet / IR, right guitar is Sheriff, and the lead is Sheriff. So the guitars sounds like this. And on the individual channels, I have just the Antelope's BAE 1073 MP mic preamp. So let's listen to the left guitar soloed, what the mic preamp does. I use it very, very slightly, but it just adds this certain thickness to the sound. So that's what's on the individual tracks. Then they go to a rhythm guitar bus where I have my usual sooth. doesn't do much, just takes care of some of the harsh upper frequencies that tends to build up when you have several guitars. And then my usual again Pro Q4. I don't like 3K and 6K at all, and then this ducks a little bit of the 150 Hz again, because frequencies tend to build up when you have several guitars. Then a multiband compressor taming down the jugs. Exactly the same processing than I do with my real JCM800s. Then what we have here is a Antelope's SSL 4KE EQ, so it does this. I'm basically doing what I do with my real hardware SSL channel strips. So I'm adding a tiny bit of, this is actually closer to 80 Hz. Then taking out some lower mids. This is closer to 500 or 600, but it doesn't really matter because I don't hear a thing with my eyes. I use my ears when it comes to audio. So should you. Same thing, a little bit of upper mid smoothness. Then I'm adding some presence, some good presence, what I like, 8K. And then I do the filtering. This filtering, the high cut low pass filter, be careful. This is a little bit more steeper the curve than on an actual SSL channel strip. So usually I have this around 8, but again I use my ear where it's just smoothens out the unneeded really high highs. The 12 kilohertz was where I find it to be great. But again, use your ears, because on a real SSL these numbers are kind of approximates. So once again, with and without. I mean, the guitars sound great, like without it, but in the context of a mix, I felt there was a little bit, it was colliding with cymbals and stuff. With EQ on, they sit better in the mix, in my opinion. Then I have a compressor in there, just to kind of glue all these 3 guitar tracks together. It makes them a little bit more present, a little bit more even and kind of more aggressive. I really like the SSL compressor on many things, especially on guitars. Around 2:1 ratio, fastest release threshold there that I get like around 3 dB of compression. Lead guitar processing is exactly the same, but I have the compressor on this individual track because there's only one. And I use a little bit more compression, almost 6 dB, or almost 6 dB of compression max. Evens out, brings it, makes it a little bit more aggressive. Great stuff. So that was it, and again there's the preamp, a little bit less, just a hair of that Neva color to the guitar sound. And these guitar sounds, they are all directly from this Zenith device, the built-in JCM800 and cabinets and overdrive there. So this is kind of like I would record with my real gear. So you don't get a DI sound. Obviously I could also record a DI sound. Let's check out the bass, what I used. So I recorded just a DI without any processing. Like now I have the guitar here, but I had these bypassed, so I just recorded the, like this, just recorded the DI sound. And the DI, well, it's a DI, and then what I have on the bass, well, there's parallax, and then a Dark Glass Ultra neural plugins. All the other processing is pretty much with the Antelope devices plugins. So what there is again the preamp. Now I'm adding a little bit more grit. Makes it a little bit fuller also. I really like this. Then I'm doing a compression with the 4K compressor. Compressor in this case before the EQ worked a bit better. Sometimes it works after, you know. Just use your ears and try what to do to get the sound out from your head, out from the cabinets or the studio monitors. It's really kang kang. That's the typical SSL kang, that snap. It makes it really aggressive. 5:1 ratio, medium release, and the threshold is that you get, I think, max 10 dB of compression. Now it's 6. Cool, and then I have the EQ, but I'm only boosting like 80 Hertz, like whatever this is, 2.5 dB. Just to add a little bit low end. And the other track, the Dark Glass track, it's the same mic pre. There's a little bit more compression, it looks like. No, similar amount, but the threshold is set differently. So yeah, so. And the EQ, well, I ended up doing, well, I think there's a tiny amount of boost on the low end, but basically, you know, not much. It sound didn't work great as it is. All right, so here is the GUI thing that comes with this. The device is here. There is a small screen which you can use also. You can do most of the stuff without this, you know, graphic interface, so to say, but at least I prefer doing it this way because it's on the screen and it's really simple and, you know, no second guessing. So this is just the DI sound, and here we have there's presets what you can, you know, download yourself. Studio. This is kind of like for vocal recording. So there's Neve style preamp, opto compressor, which is great for recording vocals, a de-esser, which is great on the way in, and then your kind of like Sky, so it adds a different amount of you know, high-end scene. So great for vocal recordings, and it is a DSP inside, so the latency is basically, you know, unnoticeable. And then this is kind of voice. These are just like quickly you can determine intensity is kind of like compressor and stuff. So you have like a ready-made presets for you if you don't know really how to use like this kind of gear. So this is just to, you know, you want to quickly, okay, I'm gonna talk, let's use this. All right, cool. But what I use personally, because I'm a guitar player, and I guess many of you are guitar players, and this is kind of designed guitar players in mind. Obviously you can do other stuff with this too, but so what we have here, there's gate, you know, around 70, I think is great. Maybe a little bit more. Let's put it to 60, 66. $60. There's compressor. Actually, it's really good. I usually don't like to play with the compressor. I didn't use it now, but it kind of just evens out the attack a little bit without getting in the way of your kind of the feel. It's great. Then we have 3 different boosts. There's the overdrive, kind of 2 screamer style. So without it, it's like your 800. Whoops, and then there is a distortion. Yeah, no, it looks like SD because it's yellow, but it's closer to DS1, bass distortion. And then we have a fuzz phase. And what's cool, your settings kind of remain from pedal to pedal. My favorite for the tone I like is the OD kind of two screamer style. So this Sheriff was the cabinet I used on the mostly, and then the center guitar was this Colossus. Listen. More scooped, lots of bottom. Worked great in the mix for the center guitar because there's also bass, so I didn't want it to be too present, just like this. Woof. Then we have many Iron Bite. Okay, then Velvet. A lot of bite. Probably a bit too much for my taste, or I would need to, you know, tweak the amp. But anyway, you get the point. There is a different IRs. The Sheriff is kind of the go-to. It's immediately more modern sound with just changing the cabinet, just like with real cabinets and speakers. And I guess I said, but I'm plugged straight in, so the cable is here, goes from the guitar straight to the Zenith's input 1. Conclusion. I really like this device. It's simple to use, it looks simple. We guitar players, at least I'm a simple guy, I like simple stuff. I want to get good sound fast. With this one it was just like, I set this up just like my Bad Boy. It's almost identical as what the Bad Boy is now. I have less gain with the Bad Boy because that has more gain than your usual 800. The overdrive is set pretty similarly than how I usually have a drive around here, but again, because this has a little bit less gain, so it was set like this. But it was, yeah, great. What is cool is I don't need a separate plugin. I mean, I have a Pro Tools HD rig carbon here, but this is great for me personally when I'm traveling. So laptop, this one, it's USB powered. I don't need to open Windows or anything, and I can record into Pro Tools just like I would with real amps. So I'll get the sound on the way in immediately without needing to mess around with much with nothing else. That's great. 2 channels, and I can do vocals with this one. There's your go-to stuff. And this comes with now I need to cheat a little bit. So this comes with a free software pack that includes 3 months of Antelope Cosmos. It's their plugin membership giving access to all Antelope's plugins. Great. 2 plugins by Safari Audio, Hawk Phaser and Time Machine. 2 plugins by Excite Audio, Lifeline Light Bundle, and 3 months of Loop Cloud. Hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for Antelope for hooking me up with the device. I really like it. I think this is a keeper. I could see myself really using this on tour and when I'm traveling. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you like this, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.